and it is the next morning. It's a little cold out here. Got the heaters on. Trying to get this a little warm in here. It's probably 30 something outside. It'll get warmed up in here pretty soon. But I think I may have said this yesterday, yesterday being a big day, we had the last piece in. Today is even a bigger day. I'm going to take off the forms, or actually these items, the clamps. Going to do a little work on this, not much. Clean everything up, and then we're going to pull the deck off. My whole idea today is get the deck pulled off, take the forms out, and then I'm just going to wrap this back on. And hopefully we have enough room to put up here. I'm going to take this one down, lay it in here, and then we can put the forms in. Probably won't get all of that in today, probably the forms tomorrow. But we're going to go ahead and just start taking this apart.
So we never really get to talk about this throughout the process. Although I went in and scraped a little bit of the decking, I really didn't want to scrape too much or sand too much, because when we flip it over, that's when we're going to do another sanding there. We're going to lay some fiberglass in that's going to give some strength. And then when we flip it back over, then we're going to really be able to bring that finish down to where it's smooth, it looks good. We'll do some epoxying in that, but that's all going to take place in the spring when the weather gets a lot warmer.
Okay, I believe that I have dropped everything. See, is there anything here? I actually think we've got it. So the interesting part is it still is cold outside. I can't really move this. So what we'll do. Now the instructions say to do this with 2 people. Am I? No, I don't have a second person. So interesting what we find underneath this. However, it looks good on the inside. And so the idea is to scrape this, get this all taken care of. me see. Some wood here. I think I'm going to bring it over on this side for now. Well, the power went out a couple different places. Put it back on and let's finish this up. So when we finally come to the point where we're going to bring these two together, I'm going to put them on, stack them on top of each other so that we can move it. But when we're finally at that point, I just have one coat of epoxy on here. And I really want to come back, and especially in this area, really make sure that a lot of the imperfections are out. I'm not too concerned about the front, the bow, and the stern, but I still want to come in here and make sure all of this is buried. So we'll definitely put on some more epoxy and make sure that this is sealed up really well. And make it look nicer. I do think the other part about this is I may even take and put some fiberglass on this area here because that's going to be a part of that bulkhead, and this needs to be sealed. So this will all be cleaned up. But for now, this is really just to kind of move things along. So I'm going to set the deck back on this, and I need to then go in and get some cellophane items to then wrap this, and then we can see about moving it. So a couple things that I already see that I think need to be done. Of course, this will all be smooth and look proper. But this right here, so this should actually be, I think this should actually be watertight. So if that's the case, I may build this out a little bit. And I've got, you know, one of the pieces up there that actually was cut out from this, so I should just be able to lay that in, and then I'll probably do something to kind of make sure that that is watertight, some way, somehow. But I should be able to build that. I think. I think that the deck's going to be okay. Actually, it's really pretty light. I mean, it's not going to be that much more heavy than what it is, but man, it's looking good. So now the big thing is to take all that and switch this around. And we're going to do this with one person, so that may be a challenge.
So this is actually a huge milestone. One boat semi-done, so the deck is finished, and now we're going to get ready to do the second. Now, one of the things, just realize with the K2, so the second kayak, we're going to be able to take some of those best practices that we figured out in the first one and then apply those to the second one. Now, there could be upwards of 10 different episodes on the second deck, but learn some new methods even past this one here that actually sped up this process. Make sure you subscribe, hit that post notification, and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.